Hello friends, welcome to my channel Tech Developers. Here you will learn all about Java, Android, microservices, Spring Boot and some stuff related to the web development. So first of all, in this video we will learn about our most important and magical things which is allowed by Java is Lombok. So we will learn that what without Lombok and what will be the magic if you will use the Lombok repository in your Java projects. So let's start. So first of all, open your STS project, Spring Tool Suite, and now just go to New Others and let's create a Maven project. So use a create simple project. Group ID will be let's I am giving it tech dev, and the artifact ID will be Lombok tutorial. Left all these things as similar. Let's finish and wait for the project to be built. So as you can see that our project has been developed. So let's start. Just create a normal package. I am creating the package name as a domain com.techdev.domain. So in this package it will be we will have just a normal class. Suppose I am taking student class which will have all the properties related to the students. So let's create a class name student. Finish. So let's say what we do before using the Lombok repository. For now, if we are not using any Lombok repository, what we generally do. So let's start. So we are just here saying that this is a student class and it will have all the properties related to the students like their ID, first name, last name, mobile number, roll number and all these. So let's create some properties in this class. Private long ID, private string, first name, private string, last name, private string, roll number, private string, phone number. So now we have all these properties in our class for the student. So what we will do generally now, if we are not using any Lombok repository, we will create the getters and setters and the constructors. So from the source, we will create getters and setters. Select all and generate. So here we will have all the getters and setters. Now we will go for the constructor. Once for the parameterized constructor and then we will create the normal constructor without any parameter. So let's create a parameterized constructor, generate. Now let's create a non-parameterized constructor, that is a default constructor from the superclass, generate. So as you can see that we have just only 4 to 5 properties for now, and for each and every property we have created the getters and setters and also then we have just created the constructor for that. So you can see here in the outline side that we will have all these getter and setters and constructor. But what about if we have suppose hundreds of properties in a student class or any class? So it will be very problematic for creating any getters and setter for additional properties if you add it in the future. And not only getters and setters, even the readability will be not that much good if you have hundreds of properties in a student class. So let's see how Lombok use help us in this problem. So I am removing this getters and setters and the constructors. So let's save it first. Now we will add the Maven repository dependency for the Lombok. So let's add it. So this is a Maven repository which will be used for the Lombok. Go to this and add the dependencies, and in dependencies check just paste this and format it. So the Lombok repository has been added in our project. So we will use what Lombok provide us, that is their annotation. These are the magic annotation guides, because in this project, not only in this project, in each and every project, everyone wants the productivity. And if we will focus like this, means creating getters and setters and maintaining the code like this, so we will never get the productivity. Let's see that how Lombok will give you the productivity in this way and how it is helping us with their annotation. So first of all, I talked about the getters and setters. So guys, Lombok provide us the annotation which will create getters and setters at the runtime. Means you will not have any getters and setters in the .java class file, but you will have them in the .class file, not in the Java file, but in a class file. So let's see that how it helps us. So at the getter for the getter method for all over the class, at the setter for all the properties in a class for the setter methods. So this is the basic annotation we use for getter and setter. So first information I need to give you is that at the getter and at the setter, you can use each and every annotation on the each and every field also. But we know that we have to create getter and setter for all the fields. So instead of writing getter and setter over all the fields, we will just mention it and at the top of the class, so that all the properties which we are having in this class will have the getter and setter methods. And you can see in the outline side you are having the getter and setter method. So see the magic guys, I have not created any getter and setter in the class, and you can even see the productivity, how it generated the setters and getter without wasting so much time manually. And it also helping us to increase the readability of the class. So these are the basic annotation like getters and setters. So after that, we generally use the toString method to be override by the class for string representation of an object. So do not need to be worry about that also, because Lombok provide us at the toString annotation. At the toString annotation. So in this way, you can see here that toString method is available to us. So we can use that. without any creation of manual toString. You will get this as a toString method automatically. And one more advantage of the biggest advantage of Lombok is, suppose these are only 5 properties for now. Let's add a new property just as a mobile number or whatever we can have. So for this time we have having the mobile number. So you can see guys, without doing anything, the getter and setter method is available for the mobile number field, and also it will be available in a toString method automatically. So this is the basic advantage or biggest magic provided by the Lombok. So now let's move towards the constructor and all argument constructor which we generally use. So for that you can use no argument constructor. If you want, the no argument constructor means a basic constructor without any properties. So you can use at the rate no arg constructor, and you can see that a student constructor by default is created. And similarly for all the fields constructors you can use at the rate all arg constructor. So you can see guys that all argument constructor annotation is creating a constructor for each and every field. You can see that each and every field is available here. So suppose in future if I will add any new property in this class, I do not have to modify other things like getter and setter, because Lombok will take the responsibility of that all the things. So it will help us to be more productive at a time. So these are the basic annotations which help us in almost each and every class which have all the properties related to the basic class. So let's start with one more annotation which will help you for the hash code and equal method, that is equals hash code. Equals and hash code method will generally similar as the equals and hash code which you override by the basic way, that is just right click and right click to the source and then you create hash code and equal. So this, instead of doing this, you can use a basic annotation which is equals and hash code, so that for every field or every member of a class you can easily have a equal and hash code method to be maintained well. So this was the use of Lombok, and I prefer all of you guys to use this. And if you have any more doubts related to the Lombok, other related stuff, please you can mention the comment in the video so that I can help you guys with creating a new tutorial over that. So thank you for watching this guys. Hope you like this video and you will share this with the other friends so that it can help all of us. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe my channel and share the video.